Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Tekkit, where last time we worked on these generators. I showed you guys how to fill up your bat box and power some simple machines. Now, of course, generators are all good and dandy, but they're very expensive to run because you either need coal or charcoal, and they're not the greatest source of power. So today, I'm going to teach you guys about all the solar panels. I'm going to teach you the different types of storage devices. So we have your standard bat box, your MFE, and your MFSU. So what you can do, you can have a solar panel, just solar panel. Now, this thing, you need this bronze wrench. I'll show you how to make that in another episode, guys, but to get anything that's industrial craft, I think, or build craft, you need bronze wrench to pick it up. And it actually depletes quite quickly, so it's kind of a setback. So we have a solar panel, and when it's, like, you can actually see the sun. You look at it and you'll see this little sun indicator. That means it's giving off power. Now you could use copper cable, which is all nice and dandy, but I don't know why I keep saying nice and dandy. Oof, kind of cheesy. You can use that, but it kind of, the more cable you use, like, the farther you go, it will lose EU. Now, EU is power. It will lose EU as it moves along, so you want to use glass fiber. Now, glass fiber, it will lose no power, and it can handle any type of power. So, if we just take a bat box, and we go into here. It's very slow, right? Very slow. I mean, you can put a few. These things aren't like super cheap, so it's not like, remember the shift when you place things on things that have interfaces, so you can like actually click on the block and not look into the interface. So, you know, this is good. It's not great. I mean, when you get into better stuff, it'll be terrible. So, I mean, how do we get good power with solar panels? So, what you need, I don't have a pick on me. What you need is you need solar arrays. Now, solar arrays, you take 8 solar panels and 1 low voltage transformer, and you make a low voltage solar array. Now, 1 low voltage solar array, it's doing it much quicker. Now, if you have, say, 3 of these, that is a very high amount of power. I mean, that will get you power pretty quickly, right? So, altogether, that'd be 24 solar panels, 24 of these, and 3 low voltage transformers. These things are cheap. They're fairly expensive, but you definitely need them. So, there's also, you can upgrade a few more times. There's this thing called medium voltage solar array, and that's 8 of these. So, yeah. So, they're better than these. They're better than these. One of these, pretty good. You will, oh. Okay, then, explode. I'm sure I'm making, oh, I see. We need an MFE now. An MFE is a bat box. Let me break this. An MFE is a bat box, but it can hold more. And when you have medium voltage EU going into it, you need an MFE, at least an MFE. So if we put the medium voltage down, this thing will fill up quite quickly. That's pretty good. I mean, like, you could power a big facility off, say, like, 2 mediums. That'd be pretty good. Now, like, the ultimate goal for if you want to use solar panels, the ultimate, like, almost unachievable goal, these things are so expensive, so complicated. They're high voltage solar arrays. Now, if you sit down to make one of those, if you take the time to make one of those, you will have pretty much unlimited power. You will never need to worry about power. You will have so much power. Now, you need, for high voltage power, you need MFSU, which is the highest bat box. It's like, it can hold 10 million EU, which is a lot of EU. I mean, that's a lot. So, if we plonk down on these high voltage, look how fast that is filling up. I mean, that is crazy. That is like, this is probably, this and a nuclear reactor are probably the best sources of power you can have. So, how can I put this into an example? If we get, say, we need an energy link. Take the, we need a quarry. Like that. So, I'll show you guys what a low voltage, like, speeding, like, I don't know how to put this in the words, but powering a quarry, like what the speed would be. So, let's put it down an energy link so it can go into the quarry. Now, if we put a quarry down, oh, gotta move this. If we put it here, I'm gonna put down the quarry. Just how the brake grab. Oh no, I need the energy link. Should really get picked, but YOLO. Oh, I hate it when people say YOLO. I say it all the time. So this quarry is just an example of speed. It'll just dig for you. Or I'll teach you guys about that later. But so this quarry is powering, like, getting started somewhere in the mountains, so you can start it. I mean, this will power a quarry pretty fast. But I'm just showing you, like, speed. The more power you have going into something, the faster it'll go. If we need another wrench, like I said, they deplete pretty fast. Say we had a medium voltage going into this thing. It would go at a pretty alarming rate. I mean, this will dig down the bedrock pretty quickly, because medium voltage is a good source of power. I mean, this will do jobs for you pretty quickly. I'm just gonna wait till it actually starts mining and stuff. Until it stops getting a frame, so you can actually see how fast it'll work. So, I mean, that's a good rate of a quarry. Look at that. It's pretty good. That'll get you down the bedrock in probably an hour and a half. It's pretty good. But if we take one of these bad boys, oh, high voltage. Did I have a high voltage on there before? What? I'm not sure. No, I feel. I'm not sure. If we try put a high voltage on there, I'll see if it makes a difference. I'm not sure. But, anyways, high voltage, fastest. Medium voltage, second fastest. Low voltage, third fastest. So, really, like, ideally, you want the high voltage, but they're so difficult to make. I mean, you could easily spend 5 to 6 hours making one of these things, just sitting in a room crafting. They're quite expensive, and I'll talk about expensive, like the term expensive later on. Like a medium voltage, they're pretty expensive, but they'll probably take you only around 10 minutes to make, 20 minutes to make. It's crazy, the difference between a medium voltage and a high voltage. But so if you have a few medium voltages, you'd be probably set to go. I mean, you could always do, that's my opinion on the best way to get power. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Next episode, I'm probably gonna teach you guys how to use engines and furnaces, and I'll finish up on the machines. So, see you until then.